Hi, man. Yo, what up? What up? It's your boy J Oak, man. What's up to all my artistic people? I want to, apologize for my absence. I had a lot of things going on. I didn't have a spot. I didn't have a spot. Got a new spot. I don't know how I do some of the shit that I do, but we here, man. I got me a setup. I kind of wing it like I wing everything, but kind of went back with my similar look. You know what I'm saying? I just it's just what works. It's just what works for me right now. I don't. I realize if you want to do something bigger, you gotta have a bigger space, and I just don't have that. I didn't have that at the last one. I don't have it at this one. So I just made it similar, man. Yeah, I said I don't know how I do it. I know y'all just see this, but there's a lot more shit going on around here. But thank God for frames and things like that. It was probably a bad idea for me to wear my glasses because of the light glare. I hope it's not messing up my beautiful face, you know what I'm saying? But I just got new glasses, man. I got a couple pair of new glasses. I'm a glasses guy. I prefer glasses over contacts. That's just me. And I'm excited to wear them. So I was just like, man, I'm gonna wear them. You know what I'm saying? I don't really I hope the glare is not crazy. But yeah, man. So a lot of shit's been going on with me. It's a big reason why I've been gone. It wasn't because I didn't want to do this anymore. It was because I had a lot going on. And when you're a one man person trying to do everything, man, it gets complicated. It gets hard to do all the things you want to do. And I'm not trying to brag about that. You know what I'm saying? It's just my situation. And yeah, man. So we got pretty much the same similar setup. I decided to do this first just to test it out on myself. It's been a while, so I hope I'm not forgetting things, man. Like, I don't know, I feel like this is not right for some reason, but we're just gonna hope that it is. But yeah, man, just real quick, man, I just, put up some things. I had to put the artistic back, right? That's just has to be there, right? So I put that there, you know what I'm saying? I got me some shelf space. Oh man, I forgot my fucking water. I forgot my fucking water. You know what? But fuck it, we're gonna pour this water. You know what I'm saying? It's fresh water anyway, but I already had a fucking glass of water outside. So that's kind of whack, but yeah, we'll just pour some new water, man. Fuck it. Um, that's what it's there for. I just didn't want to take the time to do that. But anyways, yeah, man, we got some water here. You know what I'm saying? I just got some shelf space. I had to bring the Mario back. Shout out Georgie, man, again, man, because that boy's killing it, bro. I got me a black one, too. Got the black one. Got the black one right here, man, but I don't know why. I just don't want to take this one out. Yeah, man, so I got the black one. I purchased some more of the other ones, too. I missed out on the fucking clutch, bro. I was busy doing, you know, adult things, and I didn't get to make it. That fucking sucks, but I'm looking forward to my DJ Screw, man, in the north and south. You know what I'm saying? Red and blue. That boy killing it, bro. I think he dropping something tomorrow too. And yeah, so I got that there. All money in, man. I love me some Nip, man. Nip is a big inspiration to me. I think I've said that before. But yeah, man. So we just got a nice, cool little setup. When the guests start coming through, they're gonna be in a similar spot. Um, yeah, man, I want to try to make this short, man, because I don't want to fuck up. Like, I feel like feel like the first day of school again. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of that, though, shout out to all the parents, man, all the kids going back to school. My daughter just went to school last week, second week at school, and I know we're all dealing with the, getting back into the routine and just kids going back to school, kind of gets you a little worried. So I pray everybody has a good school year, a successful school year, and they enjoy the year. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited. It's my daughter's last year in middle school, and I want her to enjoy it, man. I hope she enjoys it. I know I enjoyed my last year of middle school. So, because after that, I think shit starts to get real. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Shout out to all the kids going back to school, man. I hope everybody has a great year. Um, yeah. So I want to make this short and sweet because I just feel like I might have lost my little touch on this. I hope I didn't. And we're gonna be positive though. I think we got this. Yeah, speaking on just, we're gonna call this season two. Season two, just because it's been a gap. I think it's been a year actually, which is crazy, man. Time just flies, bro. Realize that shit, bro. Time just be flying, bro. You know, time is precious. But yeah, so I want to kind of summarize last year, which was, me first doing this, having some guests, man. I want to thank all the guests that came on, man. That it was amazing to experience what we experienced, you know what I'm saying? And that was the big reason why I had people come on here, cuz it was a cool experience, man, and it's been dope. But yeah, man, we had some guests. I want to say me and my child's mother was the most viewed episode, which was, I ain't gonna lie, which was expected. That shit was kind of like premeditated. Like we kind of, well, she was kind of speaking on it, hinting to me that maybe we should do something, and I didn't really have the thought about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like to get into my personal life too much. So I wasn't really even thinking about it. But when she brought it to my attention, I was like, man, you know what? I think that would be a good little episode. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know if it was just the way I promoted it. I know I did kind of like a little funny trailer thing, but I don't know if it was that or people just being nosy, which I'm pretty sure y'all motherfuckers was just being nosy, which is fine. That's what this is for. And but anyways, that was the most viewed, which was cool because it was cool to see that, kind of have that idea strategically and then play it out and see it work was pretty cool. So shout out to her for doing that. And then I think the second one behind that was my brother's. I could be wrong though, but I think it was my brother's, which that's dope too. Just to see that like he's the amazing things that he's done that I think is pretty amazing. The things that he's done, and for him to be able to share it. Man, do y'all hear that bullshit out there? That's kind of fucked up. But anyways, we gonna keep going. I hope y'all don't hear that shit. But or maybe I can tune it out. Anyways, the amazing things that he's done, it was pretty, man. That just threw me off. But that people, he was able to share that with people, and a lot of people got to hear the amazing things that he's done. So that's cool. And then I don't know who was third. I think maybe Abel was behind that, or Brian might even been behind that. But shout out Brian, shout out Yuli, shout out my boy Oos, shout out Ashley. Ashley and me just actually worked together. So, well, she helped me out, I should say. And so it's pretty cool, man. The connections and the experience behind the scenes as well. I kind of want to speak on Brian's. Man, Brian, you got a lot of people that love you, bro. Because I remember when we did our episode, a lot of people touched base on the conversation or just on you. And yeah, I remember that. So that was cool. And not only that, but Brian was also like I consider him my first guest because my brother's my brother. We kind of talk like that all the time. It was kind of like easy. Brian was like my first experimental guest to me. And this shit's a lot harder than you think, honestly, being a host and trying to carry on a conversation and things like that. But I was proud of what we were able to do. For him being his first time, for me being, like I said, my first experimental guest, not knowing too much of Brian, but knowing enough. And I I'm a hard critic, so I always kind of see things that I could have done better. And Brian was kind of one of those episodes that I think I could have done better. But I'm glad of what we done. It's not to be negative, you know what I'm saying? I just being transparent here. I kind of want just to, because I had a lot of people that wanted to start a podcast, and I just kind of want to be transparent with those people, so they can know like the struggles and the lessons learned behind the experiment and the experience. Um, and 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 also, man, those people, I want to reach back out to y'all that wanted to start a podcast, because I want to help y'all start y'all podcast, man. Let's get this shit going. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to help y'all get that going. But yeah, man, that was last season, pretty dope. And we shot another episode actually that was supposed to go on last season. Um, we probably gonna drop it this season. But that's more on the person that I interviewed. I think some people know who it is. Go ahead and take your guesses if you think you know who it is. But yeah, man. Hopefully we can reshoot it, or he. Oh man, I exposed it was a guy. Okay. Hopefully the person will let me just drop the video. I'm down to do either one. I kind of respect people and what they want to put out into the world, and I understand. You know what I'm saying? So they had some hesitation, and I think, like I said, I'm down to do either one. We could reshoot it, or we could just drop it. I'm willing to do either one. So yeah, so hopefully we could do that, but it's gonna be season 2. Hopefully we get my other brother on here, man. I think that'll be dope. Maybe he should be the first one, you know what I'm saying? Since my brother was the first one on last season. I think that'll be dope. So we're gonna see if we can get him on here. But yeah, man, just kinda last time was cool. The whole experience was cool. So let's see what season 2 has to bring, you know what I'm saying? Um yeah, so I kinda posted that I was making a return. And I kind of told people it was going to be for the people, because I ain't have nobody. Well, like I said, I do have somebody, but I wanted to kind of experiment this new space by myself, to see what would work. As you noticed, a motherfucker just started his lawnmower and shit, but I don't really hear them no more, so maybe God's with us on that. But yeah, man, so I kind of just reached out and kind of gave people the opportunity to bring topics on. I kind of wanted people to challenge me on some topics. On this show, I don't get asked a lot of questions, so that was kind of my way of letting y'all ask me some things, and I'm glad I got some response. I got five response. You know what I'm saying? We not big out there. Some of y'all motherfuckers don't. Y'all, I know y'all got shit to say too, man. Cause last year when I was out and about, you don't know how many times people would like put me on the podcast, bro. Come on the podcast, bro. And I'm not trying to make fun of those people, but I believe I told everybody to hit my DM. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of just took, some people I took serious, but I know some people just kind of, it was just a thing to say around me at the time. You know what I'm saying? So if you're real serious, I feel like you would hit my DM, we'll get something going, and we get you on here, you know what I'm saying? So that is nothing. I hope nobody took that the way I was mocking y'all. My bad. Just came out that way. But yeah, so I'm not gonna say any names on who put what, but the first one is, which I feel kind of weird about, but I'm just gonna be honest on here, man. Like, but and I hope I don't offend nobody, but hey, I wouldn't really be doing my job if I did, right? If I didn't, sorry. All right, so normalizing weed moms. And this is the order it kind of came into. So we're just going with the first one. And the first one is normalizing weed moms. And like I said, I feel kind of weird about that question because, simply because I believe that is normalized. I believe it's became more normal. So the fact that you're kind of I don't know. It just seems like you want some validation. It seems like you kind of want somebody to agree with you or something. And I don't know because of the question, how it came off. So that's just how I think about the question. But as far as the topic, I do believe it's normalized. Um, I just to speak around it though, I think you need to be more aware. I think people need to be aware of what that brings, and not only that, but what you're doing it and how you're doing it, and the effects it brings on you. I think I said this before, like on the second episode about substance or substance, whatever, or suppressants. And so a lot of these things, depending on your situation, depending on how you are, depending on what you're going through, you got to be aware of how you're using it. I'm honestly not against anything that people have control of. Really, I think I've said a lot in my life. If you're a functional person that can do any type of drug, go ahead, bro. Like I'm kind of I'm kind of for little things to get the edge off. You know what I'm saying, or to escape from things. I'm kind of for those things. I like a glass of wine at night. I like to drink sometimes, and I like to smoke sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I I'm just I don't know. I think if you have something to get the edge off a little bit, and it doesn't control you, that's totally fine. I believe in that, honestly. Some people don't. Some people, why would you want to alter the way you function and things like that? Or, and sober is the best way to be, which it is. I'm not against that either. But I think awareness is just key with that, man. And I don't know, the fact that you brought this question, it just kind of seems like, I don't know, like you need something to validate the reason why you're a weed mom. And I'm assuming you're a weed mom. This, again, it was just a topic. I don't know. I don't know if you're a weed mom, but it just kind of seems like that's why. And to me, my answer to that is you just got to be totally fine in what you choose to do. I believe that everybody you know, has the you have the ability to do whatever you want in life, whatever makes you happy, but you just have to be okay and happy with your decision. If you feel a certain way, then or you feel judged and you feel guilty for some reason, I mean, you might have to reevaluate why you do what you do. But I think it's fine. I mean, I guess so, normalize it, but I believe it is normalized. If people are not cool with that, then I don't know. Depending on who those people are, you don't have to please anybody or please those people. If you're happy with what you're doing and it works for you, by all means, do it. You know what I'm saying? I can't just sit here and I don't know. It just seems kind of weird, the question, but I'm not against it. I'm not against it. I guess I don't want to say normalize it in a way that like every mom should do it. I don't believe in that. I believe you do what you want. If you're okay with it, and just know what it comes with, because you are a mom. So kids do what they see, not what they hear. You need to be. I think everybody in general needs to understand that you can't tell somebody, hey, don't do that, and you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna do what they see, not what they hear. That's a false, you know what I'm saying? Like saying. I think some people kind of even say that. Don't do as I do, do what I say, and it's not gonna work. And people need to know that. All right, next topic. This is a pretty deep one. Okay, finding your purpose in life. Enlighten people on how to tap in on finding your purpose. Things that will drain your energy and things that will bring you energy. Like I said, that's pretty deep, man. And I'm not going to shy away from these topics. I'll just be honest and say that, I'm kind of going through that myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of learning on that topic right now as we speak. So I don't have the answers for that. And I don't know if anybody does have the right answer for that. But I could tell you what I believe and what's been moving me and making me are helping me with this. And so these feel like a few different questions. So like finding your purpose in life, I feel like you have to step back and reevaluate yourself and the things you want out of life, and you know, and then find you can either find a purpose through that, or if who you want to be and what you're doing right now don't align, then do the work. And well, once you realize that, do the work and do the things to make them align better. um and then you may find your purpose through that journey. I don't know if I spit. Through that journey of doing that, you might find something that you really enjoy or start doing to align with that, and then you may find your purpose in that while doing that. Um, Enlighten people on how to tap in. I think that was one. You know what I'm saying? Evaluate yourself, and you know the things you want out of life, and then once you align that, I think it would be a lot more clearer. Or like I said, you might find it on that path. But I think you definitely, once you do that, you'll be on the path to finding your purpose. Um, but man, that's a personal one. I would like, if this person has um more on that to come up here and talk about it. Um, but yeah, that's something I'm trying to figure out myself. I'm not all the way there. And it's something I really strive for though, something I really want. But yeah, man, I think, or you can just or the other thing I think you could do is just make a statement, make something right now, and then just continue like as far as your purpose, what it you want it to be, and then just work, put everything into getting there. You know what I'm saying? Um, Things that will drain your energy and things that will bring you energy. Now, this is that's a there's a big range of things that can drain your energy, and to summarize that, I think complete negativity, bro. Like negativity, like people talking negative, gossiping, like all the negative things that just are negative can drain you. So because there's a lot of different things. It could be a job, it could be people, it could be like I said, gossiping. um yeah, man. And I think awareness is big on that too, as far as like knowing what's negative, or once you start realizing what's negative, then you can control your reaction to it, or you don't have to react to it or simply walk away from it. But I think once you recognize the negative things that drain your energy, you'll be able to protect your energy. Um, and things that bring you energy, I mean, I think if you can find some things that give you some sense of gratitude, or just some peace, your energy will either maintain or grow, and which allows then you to grow. And that could be numerous things as well. It can be meditating, or running, reading a book, like simple things, that working out, right, that give you this sense of gratitude or accomplishment, or you feel good about, will boost your energy. Nature, going out and appreciating nature. I used to do that. Well, I still would do that, but I've been busy. But and that's no excuse. Which is probably good for this next topic. But but yeah, I used to go to a pier near my neighborhood and just go out there, man, 5-10 minutes, and just look at the water, turtles in the water, or fish, or the sunset, and just appreciate life, man. Just understand that you're important, and that this life, you've experienced a lot of things, and you should be thankful for that. Um, but yeah, man, I think kind of staying around those type of things, those type of positive affirmations, or even affirmations, um, will bring you energy. Yeah, but I would love to go deeper on that. I would love for somebody to come here and enlighten me on that. Um, okay, now we got this is like three different questions. Importance of self care. Self care as a man, self care as a dad. Um, I think self care is important, like in general, right, for everybody, right? I think we get caught up in life, pleasing people, um, or just doing what we think need to be done. That could be, if you're a parent, then you're pleasing your kids, or your, family, or you work and you're pleasing your job, your boss. So you're getting caught up in all this people pleasing, and you're not really taking time out for yourself. So I believe, yeah, self care is important. You need to make time to do the things that you like, or even just take times to take a break and enjoy yourself and whatever it is, what you like to do, which can be numerous things as a personal level. It could be reading a book, it could be going fishing, it could be taking a walk. You know what I'm saying? But take those things that you like to do and make time for yourself. Um, and self care as a man, I mean, like I said, I was gonna be honest. So just to be honest, a man, depending on the man's situation and what he got going for himself, I want men to understand that you will not have a lot of time for yourself. And I'm just stating that because you may not have as much time as some people to have time for yourself. If you're a provider, and some people are groomed, some men are groomed to just be providers and work and take no time for themselves. Um, and I somewhat believe that. I believe a man does have a lot of duties to do, but yeah, man, if you got time, if you can make the time, then definitely. But I do also understand the importance that men have, the weight that men have on their shoulders. Um, that you might not get that as much, and that's not okay. But um, honestly, I kind of want to mention that women need to understand that and kind of help the man in that area, because you know, I think a woman can definitely help in that area where, it's like, man, my man does a lot. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he should take off today, or, I'll do this today, or let me run him a bath tonight, you know what I'm saying, and give him a rub down, you know what I'm saying? Things like that would definitely help, because then you're initiating it for him where he doesn't feel like he's stepping um, um, out of his what's the word, man? Like his position as a man. Um, and he got taken care of anyway. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then self care as a dad. I mean, I believe they're all the same. Hand in hand. Self care is definitely important, but I guess for like a dad, try to do it with your kids. I believe that's another thing. Like I really got into enjoying riding bikes with my daughter around the neighborhood, and that was time away from my chaotic mind and things I had going on, and even for her. And we were able to just go out and enjoy a bike ride. You know what I'm saying? And I used to be tired as fuck, not even really wanting to do it. And my daughter would be like, Dad, let's go ride bikes. And, it would kind of just give me some joy, because, man, my stomach is getting crazy right now. It would just give me some joy because I didn't initiate it and she did. And it was like a reminder for me to just, yeah, bro, let's go do that. You know what I'm saying? Let's go do that. She enjoys it. I enjoy it. Let's go do that. And yeah, so self care is very important. Mm, all right. Okay, next topic. The movie It Ends With Us. What are my thoughts? I'm actually glad that somebody brought this up because I actually love movies. I actually seen this movie too. Um, and I gotta be careful what I say here too. I'm not trying to get tagged. I know this is like a big movie right now for women, and I'm not trying to get tagged by women. But first off, let me say that I liked the movie. It was a good movie. Um, I did not read the book, and I won't read the book. And that's not like to say it's a bad book, but it's just not my type of book I like to read. So I won't read the book, but I heard that the book is better. And man, and another thing, man, when you read a book, stop thinking the movie's gonna be as good because you can't put a whole book in a 2 hour movie. So it's very rare, but it's very rare for a movie to exceed the book. But you gotta expect that it's gonna fall short a little bit because it can't cram everything in 2 hours. Okay, so the movie, it was a good movie. The other thing I gotta say is I think I'm kind of like a hater when it comes to romance movies. They're not my first option to pick when I want to watch a movie. You know what I'm saying? A romance, and to me they're all typical. Well, majority of them are typical. Yeah, so like I kind of figured out the movie as it was going, and I don't know, I kind of don't like when I could do that. But but that's just me. I'm a hard critic when it comes to movies, man. But it was good. It was a good movie at the end of the day. Go watch it. I recommend it, especially for women. It's good. Um, but I think, like I said, I'm kind of nervous to put my opinion out here. But hey, man, I'm gonna be real, man. I think you know, which the message was great too, right? The message was great, and this might be a spoiler, alert, spoiler alert right here. You know what I'm saying? So if you haven't seen it, I'm not gonna, I'm gonna try not to say as much, but because I don't like to spoil movies, but I might because I need a, my opinion, but it was I think there needs to be some accountability hold on the woman. I don't think she was all the way right with the things that she chose to do. I'm not justifying the man and what he did, but she. Okay, let me put it like this, and I'm probably gonna end it like this because I don't want to. Like I said, I don't want to be attacked. But if the homeboy knew how to control his anger and control himself, he wouldn't be in the wrong, and she would, right? Like if he was able to handle himself, and he decided to leave that relationship, then he would be in the right. Like I wouldn't like what happened, bro, and it happened more than once. So I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? So I just think there needs to be some accountability on her end when it comes to that. But of course, don't the ending was kind of crazy. I mean, I thought it was crazy what she did in the delivery room. But hey, man, that was a strong message right there. And yeah, of course, don't tolerate. I don't believe any man has a reason to hit a woman. I don't believe that. So I hope people don't drag me thinking that I'm trying to justify this guy. I just kind of think if he was able to control himself, he would have been all right. Nobody could be mad if he left her. So that means she did some wrong. But hey, man, good movie. Go watch it. Um, and I like talking about movies actually. Um, just I guess to stay on movies, man. I took my daughter likes watching horror movies, man, and I don't really care for them, but I've kind of gotten into them because of her though now. But because I get excited to go watch a movie with her. But yeah, in the beginning it's like, damn, you gonna watch another horror movie? Like it's always scary movies, they're not my preference to watch either. Just by the way, my favorite movies to watch are based on true story movies. If it's based on true story, I'm down to watch it. Um, So yeah, those are my favorite ones to watch. And then after that is kind of like crime movies, like um, or crime dramas, whatever. But so she wanted to go watch Long Legs, bro, and it seemed pretty interesting, honestly. So I was kind of excited about it. I like serial killer shit, you know. I like investigator type of shit. You know, I like figuring out shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I figure out movies before they end. You know, so I was kind of excited about it. But man, that ended up being a twisted ass fucking movie, bro. Like twisted, bro. Like disturbing, twisted, man. Yeah. I'm glad my daughter fell asleep, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of one of those like I kind of don't. I'm one to like I don't really hold back what my daughter can see and things like that. Um, but I'm glad she didn't see that movie. The end was pretty crazy, and I don't know. It was a little disturbing, man. So yeah, that was a crazy one. It ended up being real. I don't know if I'm saying this right. Demonic, like demons type shit. I don't know. I'm not really for all that shit. But I feel like some people might be like, "Yo, that shit's crazy. I'm gonna go watch it." Then go ahead. I don't think you should, but go ahead. But yeah, so those like the two newest movies we've seen. Okay. Um, okay. Now the next topic: importance of healing. Man, that I don't think people realize how important that is. Honestly. Um, yeah, you have to take time to heal. You can spend a long time healing too. Like I think I honestly think healing's a continuous thing forever once you're aware of your faults and your flaws. Um, I think you practice it every day, honestly. But I do want to speak on the misconception of healing. I think when people heal, you get in a place of healing where you're doing good for yourself and you are doing things to work on yourself and you kind of put yourself on a pedestal, right? Like you kind of like start like I'm not gonna mess with this person because they're not working on themselves. I gotta distance myself away from this person because they're not working on themselves. And you become like I'm a person that's working on myself, so I can't let these little people no more around me and disturb me. And in a sense, that's true. In a sense, some people have to do that, but I believe that's still healing. I believe, and then the other thing, like these people that are like, now I'm up here, right? So I can't settle for nothing. You know what I mean? And I think that's the misconception as far as settle. Like I think people don't realize what settling is because that means you would never settle. But if you want something, a relationship in life, or you have to settle, you're gonna have to settle because there's always gonna be somebody out there better. So if you always think you need better, you're gonna be like me by yourself. I'm speaking from experience. So so yeah, man, be careful on the people that like notice some of the people that talk like that or feel like that, and I bet you they're alone. But so I think yes, work on yourself, but get to I like to call it the like ultimate healing, which is where you've done enough work on yourself and you have an understanding that everybody's journeys are different. This person may not have got to a place where they feel like they need healing yet. They haven't reached that position yet. They haven't hit rock bottom yet. They just haven't been there yet. And they may never even go there. This person may, be good and good with themselves. So a lot of these people that ain't going through that, I believe ultimate healing is where you recognize that you're working on yourself and you're able to deal with these people. You're able to be with somebody that may have some flaws because you were once there before as well. And I think that is what ultimate healing is that when you worked on yourself enough, you know how to manage the people and the world around you. And I think everybody should strive to be to get to ultimate healing, and realize that if you still have those certain ways, then you're still in the process of healing. But that was the last topic, man. Um, I'm excited I'm excited with my new setup, man. Even though it's very similar, and right now I just kind of put certain things just to have some space, right? You know what I'm saying? Things may change. I don't even have nothing right here. I don't have nothing down here. I put my hat. If you watch my first episode of season 1, then you know why that hat's there. And I was gonna wear this hat, but I thought, man, might as well just put it there. I finally got my dad gang hat, bro. I've been wanting the black one. Shout out my bro, cause my bro, he's the one who told me they had more in this color. But that's what took me so long. These hats went crazy, I believe, and they ran out of the black hats, but they restocked, and I was able to cop me one. You know what I'm saying? I was able to cop me one, and I'm a proud dad, so I might just keep this thing in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I am a proud dad. And yeah, man, till next time, I want to say thank you for everybody that came back to watch, man. And yeah, man, don't forget the things I got, as far as my, the t-shirts. They're on my Instagram. My link is there. Go copy your shirt, support, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. And yeah, man, we're going to go ahead and close out. Hope everybody's blessed and doing their thing. Man, don't hesitate to hit me up if you want to come on here, show some love, or whatever it is, man. We gonna get shit going. Holla. Later.